Yo, 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 what's going on, stakers? Good evening. Welcome back. More Counter-Strike, baby. More 1v1 me, more 2v2s to be seen. Before we do get into that, let's take a look at our little ladder here, our little league, as we've got all these teams now having played. I can't even fit them all on one screen. All 16 having gotten in a game, and so far, so great for Team Slump. Despite a couple of dangerous, close encounters, they still managed to take it over the line, it feels like, in a majority of their matchups, so that's something that they can certainly look forward to. In the meantime, though, they are going to be saying to themselves, well, can we continue to hold our own against the rosters that we should be able to? Can we continue to find ourselves on this flawless streak? I think 7 wins is frankly a really good way to begin. I think that that's a really big kickoff point for them going forwards in the league in general. As they get deeper and deeper in their runs, of course, things are going to feel a little bit more comfortable. You know, I think they're going to be a little bit more ready to play up against these teams, against even hosting issues where sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to play up against teams when you aren't the one playing on your server. So these are just kind of the way of the world, the way of, you know, how things roll in esports. So as we do get ourselves ready to jump into not only the games but our interviews in just a mere moment, we get to check out the actual stakes for our match. So why don't we peep over on into our match of the night to start it all off. Who will win? How many kills for Tiski and First Blood? Okay, well, I think this is actually probably one of the more dangerous 9+ bets, to be honest with you. I think it might be one of the nights where a below 9 is a pretty safe deal. Not necessarily safe, but a good one to make your money. But it looks like actually it's more expensive of a payout to go for the +9. So I don't really know, honest and truthfully, which one would be the safer of the two options. If I'm being frank, if you go for the 9+, I really don't think that it's that big of a deal. This is one of those where you could probably toss up a little bit of change and probably be pretty happy with the rewards that you reap in return. So I'm not too danger set on that one. As far as the First Blood is concerned, I think just as well either of these two teams have very aggressive pieces and players, so your guess might be as good as mine. But as far as the result is concerned, I think the Fusion and Edge team is probably going to take this one in a 9-6. If I had to give it a guess, if I had to give it a go, that's going to be my prediction for the game, as it were. I think Fusion and Edge have a definite duo mentality going into this one, to where their communications flow just a little bit better. They look like they take the situations even a little more seriously than Tiski and Fat Guy have previously too. So that's that. And even looking at the map now, Whistle. We've seen them play Whistle, actually, Edge and Fusion, and do it pretty well, albeit not winning out on some of the games that we witnessed and casted ourselves. So, you know, I think I'm going to stick with my 9-6 for Fusion and Edge on this one. I think they've got a pretty good handle on this, and the only way that Tiski and Fat Guy do break through, I think, is going to be based off of that early momentum, if they can even get any. Just going to take a sip of my tea. Very hot. Burnt the shit out of my tongue. Oh my god. Whew. Thought it would have cooled down a little bit. Damn. That was tough. But yeah, we do have ourselves a pretty decent game on our hands to start things out. Let's take a look at what we got for the rest of the night as well. Langor and DK. I think this is a rematch from week 1. Trick versus Team Empathy. Frizzy versus Team Fusion. And to close out the night, Team Louie versus Team STX. I think these odds are pretty reasonable right now. I think maybe Team Empathy is getting a little less respect, maybe even than they might be warranted. Yeah, these odds are pretty even for me right now, if I'm being honest with you. These make good sense. Yeah, dude, I burnt my tongue so bad. Youch, dude. Interesting map Whistle is, and I think with the history that we've seen from both of these rosters on that map, this could make for some interesting utility. Could make for some flashbangs going up to the sky and really putting a damper on one of their one of their two homes. Why did that not go? Oh my. Let's just make sure that we get our gameplay correct and that we don't lose out on any of the audio and video when it does come to time. Sometimes that'll happen. Looks fine for now. So you guys still favoring Team Tiski? Fair enough. I might not be with you on that one, but you're your own people. How many kills for Tiski? You guys seem to believe he'll go for 9+. Definitely not a bad stake. Fusion seeming like the fan favorite right now to get that first blood. Also entirely reasonable. Yo, yo, what's going on, team? Oh, you're loud. What just happened? All right, chat. What's going on? How you guys doing? It's been a minute. Locked in, loaded. It's been a whole fat time period for you guys to get ready for your games. What do you guys do in preparation for your 2v2 matchups as opposed to what you would for your normal 5v5 games? That's true. A little Minecraft action, a little relaxation before you jump into it. I like that. I like that. Have you done any geeking out on any of these maps in the off time between now the second week we're just starting and the last time that we had gotten in? Okay. Very chill. All right, sounds good. I'm going to be spectating Edge tonight, so just so you guys are aware, the POV's on you to start. We're going to switch at the half, and give me your predictions, boys. What are we thinking for this one? What do we got? 9-5 you. All right, respect it. Respect it. All right, well, enjoy your match. Maybe I'll see you in a bit. You got a second game tonight, so I'll guarantee that I talk to you again one more time at the very least. But until then, good luck and have fun. Yes, sir. And last but not least, there's only 2 teams, so got to get them in the chat. Got to get a conversation going with Tiski and Fat Guy. How are ya? How are ya? I'm doing wonderfully, and it's awesome to see my face in the server, even though it's not actually me playing. It's always a good time, man, to see you representing the good fight. But still, guys, you come in to week 2 of the game now, and you have a pretty decent matchup to start it out. I would say definitely a warm up for some pretty decent games for the rest of the week as well. So I want to just kind of ask the other team the same question. What do you guys do in the off time as far as preparation for these things go? Have you geeked out on any of the maps yet? 100%. Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, 100%. So give me your predictions, boys. Game you can get started at your leisure. What are we thinking for tonight? So, so you're thinking a safe 9-6, but a real world 9-1, 9-2? Okay, okay. All right, team. Well, we'll see how this one goes and whether or not either of you are on the dot. We'll see you in a bit. Good luck. Catch you later. All right. And that's them just straight up getting into the game like this. You know, there's going to be no delay, there's going to be no wait. We're going to be seeing them in the server momentarily, on Whistle no less. And it's a map that I'm actually pretty fond of. I think it's pretty fun, dude. I love seeing these different little setups they got going and all the weird little wacky corners you could play from, pop out from, jump like a Call of Duty map on camping. I think it's definitely going to be a little bit funny, but we will see. We will see how this one goes out. How this one turns up in just a moment. Team, the groups seem like they're ready to get it rolling. They seem like they have very little delay in their brains as far as getting things ready in the week. I'm going to throw this into their POV now, and we'll see how they do. We'll see how they do. We're going to do the Edge POV, by the way. We're going to start with that. If you guys have a request for whether or not you want to watch Fat Guy or Tisky in that second half, feel free to let me know. And I will take your request into deep and heavy consideration. I promise. Ba 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 ba.
It might be.
All right.
Should fix itself, hopefully. Now we good.
Let's go, fellas.
Can we both just go through and walk holes?
Yeah.
This is the warm-up immediately into match start, dude. They literally take 0 seconds at starting this game out.
Flashing off the wall.
Both here.
Getting aggressive.
Already, Tisky will find that first frag as Edge's screen goes dark. Fusion just playing around this wooden post gets kind of rolled. It looks like that host advantage is actually coming back to play.
Come on, bro.
1v1 me, come on.
Do we buy back or do we just save? No.
Come on, bruh.
Just save and just walk up the middle.
Okay.
I hit him 63 and 2. Did you hit him at all?
No, I don't.
Oh, you'll throw my game, man.
Oh my.
On the boxes.
Yes, bro.
Dude, I can't take this lid off my tee. It's going to go everywhere. I hate this
Prophecies
damn
been
mug.
foretold.
Do you imagine I just got hot tea all over me while we were watching this, bro? The MLG Columbus stickers on the P2 go nuts. The white out with the white gloves. The spearmints. Clean. I have a pair of those in real life. I got sent to me by a company that made them. It was kind of tough. I actually don't know where I put it, but Edge is trying to put his money where his mouth is right now on a pop shot to either player, but they are giving him nothing.
Pretty big rep.
Eventually, they'll come back through their spawn.
They're not afraid to wrap like all the way around.
No, they will. I'm gonna go flash, double swing Cole's fast.
coals. They got call outs for some of these specific spots. I can already tell that's the train with the coal in it. On the right side here, you'll see they're like somewhat blinded, and yeah, it's just gonna take a mini miracle for him to isolate even one of these two duels. Not gonna happen. 3-0, swatting them down off the rip,
51
boys.
on Fat Guy, 28 on Tiski.
Tiski team is trashing them.
None of them weren't
Fusion keeps asking if he's hit him at all, man.
I'm gonna go body armor, Deagle.
I've seen Edge do some nasty things, boy.
Just double up.
Get those rifles in their hands at some point again, and hopefully they don't get just full swung back Cole.
On the boxes.
That's not great. That call from Fusion, it gets them kind of murked, but
Noticing.
hashtag noticing.
Push me right here with the Deagle.
Boost me, he says. Very curious. If they had a rifle right now, this could be major.
Don't show yourself, Coles.
I'm not.
Yeah, they walked back.
They doubled back, dude. Sun's out, guns out.
Okay, so they just double start Coles every round. I think we just like play contained.
Good smoke for the mid.
Fast building.
They're not going to be able to swing up in front of him just so easy.
Flash.
Is that spammable, dude? Does he know something that I don't?
Think
Oh
one's
my
just
God.
shooting left side.
Yes.
Yeah, he hears him right in there, though. 10 bullets in his gun. Is he just
Oh, I
going
shot
to
the hut one. Yeah, he's in
try to
trouble.
fight back, maybe? How is he allowed?
Big guy's in the middle. 88 and 3.
This isn't working. Oh, this isn't working, boys. Ah, this is not working.
Get an MP9.
Strategies ain't going well.
You wanna run through a motherfucker's face on the left side?
You want to run through his face on the left side?
We just need to start fighting hard. Close.
How many kills is Tiski at right now is the big question. Is he already at that 9+?
They set up the boost again. I'm gonna go premium that shit.
Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here.
That guy down. That's a good start.
Tiski likes to walk left side.
And he is the op now. Tiski's getting big.
Yeah, he ran back to spawn. Right
He's really trying to make himself a threat.
Just send
Might actually switch out for the AK-47, I feel like, off his teammate's dead body at this point.
holding Coles. He could walk sandwich.
These wall spams are getting pretty brazen, too.
I'm gonna start walking Coles now.
Surely Tiski doesn't walk all...
He walked all the way left side. He dropped the up.
Oh my god, he might have just done it. Tiski is on one right now. This is dangerous. This is exactly the kind of momentum I was describing if they were going to win this one. They are mean mugging Fusion and Edge right now, I'll tell you what. This angle, it's... Oh, your gun barrel can be seen, but he's actually played it well enough right on time as he turned towards spawn.
He off the trap. Not
No
grabbing
loop
that shit.
around anymore. Nice AK-47 that he gets, though.
I have T Mola. Good, bro.
Watch out. These boys have got laying down smoke. Don't mind.
I doubted Tiski, and now I'm down 5. Chill, 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 chill. Game's not over. 2v2's turned on a dime.
Building.
Yeah.
Coming out on the site.
Coming out on the site.
Hitting him. Hold him left.
Walk back through here.
Dude, they might actually rip them apart through the smoke. I have a bad feeling. Bomb gets planted, though.
Flash.
Hold on, I have time.
Yeah, I'm actually, like, in fear
One sandwich.
of that left side swing.
Still smoke.
They could totally hit that wrap, and I knew that he would, dude. Oh, Tiski takes the perfect
Tiski
second.
goes building like every time.
Okay.
Man, Tiski hit his 10.
We need to come back of Doom and Despair.
And that was the... Tiski getting over 10 was the safer bet for a while there, which is actually the craziest part.
Go.
Somebody in chat said something along the lines of, like, if you did your research,
Right side to site, station to site.
you wouldn't have bet this way. Tiski team hasn't even won a game yet, dude. What is the research that you did? that I need to be doing.
It's gonna be close to right.
Also, we're calling him Tiki.
You had him at all? No? Okay.
Ain't going so hot for Fusion and Edge. 8-1 right now, man. For your,
Sandwich.
for your first win? It's kind of nuts. This is my third incorrect prediction, I will also mention. Dinked onto his teammate, both of them in the red. This should be an easy clutch.
Do you have any use at all?
Taki host. Yeah, the host advantage. That's always something you got to take into account, too. Forgot.
There. Go in here.
Crossing.
Big post plant, though.
Reebok sandwich right now.
Huge post plant now that they get this wraparound. They actually win it out. Curious. The 6 round, or the 7, I guess, round comeback. Thoughts?
Go Molly back.
The golden gun on its way. Have you ever seen anything like it? Mac 10 at full distance. Maybe a scout they would need to worry about, but that smoke's going to stall them out for a little while longer.
Deep left eagle. Hold on. Walk back. Clear spawn.
One right, one left.
Well, now they know the position of both Eagles, so it's just a matter of getting in their face with that Mac 10. Tiski did get first blood, it's true.
Yeah.
Keep walking on it.
Tisiki, Tiki, Tixie. I love all the different spellings. Taki.
Here, throw your Mac 10 out. Take M4. We have to
That
win
shit's
M4,
funny, man.
So just get on a rifle.
One
Spamming
pulls.
from
A
back.
little bit of lag on the tail end. Good flash. That bounces pretty high off that slanted rooftop.
Station's clear.
And they're staying so still right now, boys. They are not moving a damn muscle.
I'm holding for a Cole's push.
I'm walked up Coles. I don't see shit. Careful
Yeah,
right
careful
side.
station. I'm tucked in, bitch.
I'm tucked in, bitch. That's the call out that they're putting that in.
Yeah.
48 seconds. They're very aware of the fact that the CTs could have taken a timing. That guy actually gets down through that wall soft enough, but Tiski is
Oh no.
a sneaky little guy. He's stuck back towards spawn the whole time. 9-3. Tiski team takes it. That's their first win right now out of 3 games. They'll take that. They will take that. Tell you what. And we'll take ourselves into a winner's interview in a sec. Why am I so low, dude? Feel so low down to the earth. Maybe if I lower that a little bit. Take them in here and get them in for the winner view. Well, maybe like 3 seconds too perfectly, because now the goat of hot goth mommies, or I don't know who that is, or if it's me or you. Yeah, I'm not sure who. Oh, Bonamont. Yes, of course. No. That's absolutely true. Yeah, so welcome in to Winter View. You guys are here after your little dub. You guys get your first on the season thus far. How's it feel? That does tend to make your odds of killing him a little bit higher, I would say. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. And you had a pretty crazy read in one round where you did the whole wraparound through spawn dropping your op, and you had a pretty good go of that round too, I will say, in the 1v2 clutch. I don't think you actually pulled away with it, but either way, it was still a really valiant attempt. Maybe you did even, and I'm just misremembering, but that's right. That's right. That'll happen. You know what I mean? That'll happen. But either way, you guys get your first dub, like I mentioned. You got more to move on to. The rest of your night, however, is open, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you have any more games, do you? So, yeah. Well, oh, Jesus, yeah. Well, I mean, listen, you guys got a quick 1-2 in and out. You made your stake. You got everybody else as well. So thank you for the good, exciting game, and congratulations on what is a pretty big statement win as well. 100%. Oh, good lord. Well, I have one more question for you before I let you off the hook, and that's about the next game we've got. We've got Team Langor, which is Bagel, if you're familiar with that name, more so than Langor, and Coco against Decrad and Laiku. So, what are we thinking about that one as far as the odds are concerned for? Coco. Laiku and Decrad. Okay. All right. Sure. Can't hear Discord? Dude, I hate this world. All right. Well, they should be able to hear you is the problem.
All right, so now.
All right,
I'll say
yeah.
more. I think if Decrad and Laiku both play a good game, then it's really possible. It's anyone's game, realistically. But that's only if they play a good game. And, I mean, Coco and Bagel, on paper, very good players. So, I mean, if they're playing their A game, it's going to be really hard to beat. But, I mean, like we said, like we've seen many times, upsets are very possible. And an upset might come their way, but I'll definitely say it's leaning in the way of Coco and Bagel quite heavily here.
All right, fair enough. Well, guys, enjoy your night. Enjoy whatever you got next on your docket. And until we do cross paths once more, I appreciate you stopping in once again.
Absolutely, my love.
You guys can disconnect, actually, whenever you please. I realize I don't got to move you anywhere. You're done with your night.
I can alt tab, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course you can.
All right. Sounds good, sweetheart.
Later,
I'll catch you
boys.
Later, alligator.
Later.
Well, we've got the predictions in somewhat for Team Langor versus Team Decrad. That one having a lesser odd, it seems, from the group of guys as we go into our look stead into the future. Hey, that's me on the top of your screen right over there. Isn't that interesting? Very. Who will win? Team Langor has taken that one pretty heavily as far as the public opinion is concerned. How many kills for Decrad? Below or above 9, and the first blood stake as well, heavily favoring Langor, which in games past is a pretty reliable pick, I must say. Definitely think that on those pistol rounds, Langor is no pushover, as well as taking a look at what the map will be. The elevation of Pelias is an absolute mind melter for some individuals as well. And this is a map that I don't know if I've actually yet seen the Decrad team yet play, so yeah, very, very curious to see how they stack up against them there, because it's not a simple map in the slightest. If you guys aren't, if you guys are unfamiliar with that map, it is very, very confusing vertically. It has so many highs, so many lows, so many difficult ways of trying to make a opening pick a one that's a guarantee. A lot of good nades you can throw, though, as well as some vantage points that make things very curious, particularly for the T sides that start atop a roof that hangs over the top of the site, over to lines where the CTs could be playing from. And guys, I'm telling you straight off the rip, it's been a difficult spring of games for Team Decrad. That is 100% true. It's been 5 games lost in a row. Their closest game they lost by a single round. That was against Team Slump. 8-9. That's actually pretty insane. That's probably the closest I think Team Slump has been taken as of recently. But everything else has been relatively one-sided, and by relatively, I mean pretty harshly. 7, 8, 9, and 6 rounds they lose by in the gap to where they've already gotten to the highest of rather the lowest of the lows, and now trying to claw their way back. It's not going to be easy against this roster of Bagel as well as Coco either. So I'm going to have to probably stick with a 9-3 right off the ripper for this one based on history and based on things and how they've gone. Maybe 9-4 as well. I think that might be where I'm sticking out. 9-4 for Team Langor. As far as the stakes are concerned, I think below 9 is a pretty decent safe bet for Decrad. I think that she's had a little bit of struggles against these higher individual level teams, trying to acclimate herself to one of these more difficult maps too is going to be a really curious case as to whether or not she's going to be able to level up her game in an entirely new way. And the first blood for Langor, I think, is also a pretty safe one that we've seen historically hit. That's a stake I don't think too many people have been disappointed with in their games in going for him. I think that definitely does make some good sense. And in that last game that Decrad and Laiku had played, maybe there was a little bit more to that we may not know. Maybe there was a resurgence that could see them now ready to take on some of the bigger dogs. Obviously, Team Slump is no pushover, and that's saying the least about that fact. They are one of the teams that people are anticipating to be going the farthest in the tournament in general. So seeing them kick down their door and really give them a good shellacking is a good start for what could be the return to form, or rather the finding of form in general. Start out tonight. Let's watch the Langor POV to kick it off. Seeing as he is the one that we believe should be bringing us our opening kill. Stick with him. See what he's got. I wish there was ways I could show you guys Polias. Maybe at some point we'll do a little more liberal freedom, and I'll take it to the Google tab and show you some things, or maybe even go in game myself and show you some things. That would be a pretty interesting change up too. See how the odds have shifted. Yeah, pretty heavily in favor of the fact that DK will more than likely not get 9 kills or above. As well as pretty heavily in the favor of the fact that Langord's team will win outright. It's that first blood that honestly you may be able to make an interesting penny for your stake, because there's a world in where Coco gets it, and it's not a terrible way to just try and pull off some free finds. And if you're feeling frisky, Decrad and Laiku on pistol rounds are probably going to be at their peak as far as being able to get into the game is concerned at even levels. When the money goes awry, that's when it's going to be really difficult to make educated guesses as to who will be where. So I think there's a world where Laiku, I think Laiku as a first blood bet is a pretty good one too. I'm a little bit shocked Decrad's is so drastically safer than Laiku's. So let's get them in here for a conversation. Hello, how are we?
Hello.
Hello. Good, how are you?
Very good. Hold on one second. I don't know why Discord has reset literally everybody to 100% volume again, but it's nuts. All right. Well, we've got ourselves week 2. You guys played your last game that I hadn't seen. That one was off stream. That was against the Slump and Shane roster, and you guys took that one pretty damn close, I have to say. That's a pretty nutty game. How off that one, has that given you like a new sense of like high found confidence coming into new matches? Because I think that being a favorite team for the season is a really good result, even if it isn't a win.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Definitely.
definitely helps, like, that wasn't the first time we played the map, so, like, I felt like I had, like, timings down better, but Anna was just popping off, to be honest, so.
Is that what it was? Was it a big pop-off game?
Yeah, she was
It
owning.
was.
Okay, all right. That's very interesting. So there she is right there on your screen, like you, the pop-off player last time, maybe the pop-off player today. A little crazy, I think, actually, that they have you so far away for the first blood. I think you definitely have a good running for that. And I want to get your thoughts on Pelias in general. I don't know if that was the map that you were saying you'd played last time or if this is your first on Pelias, but it is a insane map. How are your thoughts and feelings on this one in
Oh
particular?
my goodness. I do not like
Um,
this map.
we played them on the same map the first time we played them, so it's gonna literally be like a
Oh,
one
that's
for one
right.
rematch, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
That's right. That was I believe that was like 9-1 or
Yeah.
yes, there was the 9-1. So there is history here. So you guys have
Yes.
yourselves out for a little bit of revenge. So coming out into this one, a newfound power up, newfound confidence. Give me your new thoughts on what you think the results on this one might be if you had to put a score on it.
Um, definitely more rounds than one. I don't know if they're gonna change up their play style, but hopefully we can like predict what they're gonna do better off last time.
I think definitely going into this map a second time is is going to be a little bit easier than what the first time and seeing this map in general could be. I think it's a lot of shell shock as far as like highs and lows and boosts and shit like that. It gets
Yeah,
kind of silly to
yeah.
be honest with you,
very dimensional.
but I'm sure you've taken some of that and you've integrated into your own game as well, right, DK?
Yeah,
Oh, I was
definitely.
seeing if you have any examples, your favorite things that you like in particular about this map.
I mean, definitely just staying together. I feel like the first time we played it, I would just like walk and die like 5 seconds in the round. So
Fair enough.
just playing off each other a little more. I think
Yeah.
we'll do a lot better.
Yeah, this map I think is probably the map that has to be most true on as well. A lot of different ways you
Yeah.
can get picked off in the first like 15, 20 if you're not careful. So, with that, DK, I'll ask for your prediction as well on this one. What are you thinking?
Um, honestly, I was thinking the same as Anna. Just I think we're gonna do better than last time, but I guess we'll see.
Super reasonable. All right.
Maybe 9-4.
We'll see if you guys can use that energy that you've cropped up from that last game and put it into this one. Thank you for joining me, and maybe I'll see you in about 25.
Yeah, hopefully we will win. Maybe.
I don't know which. Are you guys in the map setup with 1v1 me tie? I don't want to throw you to the wrong guys.
I think so. Yes. With time.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
And then the
Can't wait forever.
the duo, the boys, Coco and Langor, who have already been here once before. The 9-1 that we were just discussing in our last interview that you had bestowed upon them in the first week. Now we go into week 2. Are you guys feeling any different? Are you guys feeling like that same beast, but also a different animal? What are we going like in week 2?
I'm not a furry.
All right, fair enough, understandable. Good clarification.
Feeling confident, man. Same as before. Even maybe more now because we're more like familiar with the map and everything. So
Okay, yeah. So you guys have
feeling
had
good about it.
you guys have had your reps in now. You've got a better feel and a grasp for what some of these different elevations can afford to you, as well as sometimes even take away from you in awkward moments. So that's going to be very interesting. I asked them if they had any particular things on this map they liked a lot. Is there anything that you really, I guess, enjoy or find really interesting?
Like on the map.
Yeah, like any boosts that you like most particularly, or just like a point of the map in particular you find the most fun to play from.
I mean, the roof on this side is pretty fun to go.
Big
You can
fan
like
of the
jump
roof.
spot the whole side. You can boost over. You can smoke. It's pretty powerful.
100%
But I
bagel. Same
mean,
with you.
Yep. Same thing, brother.
Same thing, different day. All right, gentlemen. Well, you know the deal. We've got only just about a minute here, so I want to get your predictions in for what you think this one's going to look like before we get our final stakes closed.
very same as last time. I think 9-0 even because one round was way too much.
Ah, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that the one round was either like an embarrassment or something, or like something crazy like that after we had gotten into our interview. So we'll see.
Sometimes you have to be delusional in life.
Sometimes, delusion and confidence can be two different things, and you've already got the results to prove that you've got yourself a 9-1. So I guess how much more realistic can it get than that, right?
Yep.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I wish you a good game, and bring it to me because we'll be watching you first, Langor, in just a few. Maybe we'll have you back for an interview, but until then, good luck and have fun.
Thank you,
brother,
sir.
man.
We throw them back, lob them over, and get ourselves prepped and ready for match number 2 of the night between Langor team as well as the T-Crad. This is going to be a rematch as mentioned, so it's a little bit of blood in the water. Definitely we can smell, we can feel the energy of these guys in the server potentially already off the rip, and that first blood is going to be a big indicator of that. It's going to be a big one. Let us see. I'm going to go 9 to, I think I said 9 to 4 earlier. I'm going to stick with my guns on that one. That's my personal belief on how this one may turn up and turn out as the teams have now entered themselves into the server. It should only be mere seconds here before we jump into the game itself. So thank you for sticking by us, and we'll get what we got going. Who do you guys want to see after the halftime from the side of Team DK, whether it be DK or Laiku? Let me know. We're going to start with Langor, as I had mentioned, though, and his point of view to see whether or not he'll be the one to pull across the first blood, because that's where a lot of people have staked. Most people have gone in his direction to be able to deliver that one, so I'm sure that there's going to be a good amount of individuals trying to see whether or not that will be continuing to be true. And I don't blame them. I'm going to take one more sip of my tea before we get ready. My gosh, very hot still. But here we go.
Timing 9-0 as well. Let's fucking go.
Yo,
man.
why'd you go T?
Oh,
Bro. It was a misinput.
It was a misinput.
Why did we go CT, brother?
I don't know, dude.
Are you feeling it?
Nah.
Are you feeling it? Nah.
You
What the
feeling
hell
it,
leaving
man?
the interview and
Fucking
immediately just
insane.
tearing it all down, man?
Are you ever gonna feel it?
Maybe when we go to LAN, I'll make you feel it.
Whoa!
Let's
Okay, let's talk right. Am I your
go in there.
wingman, IGL? Is that it? Am I your
Yup.
wingman, IGL?
Yeah.
Bro, I said right and you go left.
Yup.
I thought you. Okay, well, whatever.
When he completely disregards the call, guys.
No.
No.
Roof,
Uh,
roof.
yeah.
Oh, the birds are indicators of whether or not there are players in that area. They fly off
I'm
the
on the
top
right
as soon
side,
as you
like
get
outside.
close. That's good to know. Keep that up in your noggin
Roof.
from now on, and you'll have a better read than
One
many.
roof. Okay, dude, I'm just to roof.
I thought maybe she would have just
You might
cratered
be-
out into her death. I'm not
I think
gonna
I am.
hold you, but they managed to get away from Bagel initially. And now both of them getting that much closer. They're trying to fight him off. I'm ever so slightly scared as they get in crouching,
Christ.
and I
Bro,
said
you
it.
might be
My
him.
bad, I just
Like you,
whiffed.
first
might-
blood and
you
second
might be
blood.
him,
I
bro.
said that it's kind of crazy
Whoa,
that people
like,
had
I'm
like you
crouched
so
and I'm
very
shooting
far
and it's
away
not
from the
headshot, I don't
potential
know.
of pulling it off.
We're taking
And-
ones again, Coco.
And look at,
It's just
fine.
what
look at
we're
that.
gonna do every time. We're just
I
gonna
told
take
ya.
ones. I call go right
Fine.
and we don't go right,
Whoa,
bro.
it's fine.
They
It's
lose their
fine,
first
man.
round, and
Yeah,
that's
first.
already just as bad as the last time they'd met in week 1.
Roof. Drop, both. Drop to the right. Swinging right side.
Both flood off to
Both.
the right side. Deagles in hand could be potent, though. Could remove their heads with one singular shot if well placed. They've
They're
gone
probably going to
quiet.
CT, I'm flanking back.
Yeah. Me too.
Bagel
Wanna go
seems to
roof?
think they
Yeah.
went back into the
We're just
CT
flank
spawn.
Ts
They
now.
very well could have doubled back
They might
into
come
their
back
own
to it,
spawn
too.
expecting that, and yeah, he calls
Nah,
it.
I don't think so.
Don't be saying let's fucking go too fast now. That's good good ethics.
Out CT. One tagged.
Don't count your chickens
baiting you.
before they've hatched.
They're planning. CT inside.
The first of those two players
There's CT,
wasn't
bro,
seen
both.
fully. The Deagles don't seem to be able to do a thing.
Wow.
Bro, at least wait for me to come up, man. You just start shooting shit.
Whoa, like I have a shot, I'm gonna shoot. What do you mean?
And let me peek, you know?
Right,
Let's
brother.
fight together, bro. You're just fighting alone.
That's better. You want boost?
Bro, come on.
Or actually, boost me, boost me.
Bro, come on.
Let's push, let's play aggro, let's play together, bro. Like,
Okay, go.
There's a boosting and shit, like, come on.
Oh,
Dude, check roof.
little inter-team turmoil, guys.
I don't see.
Little Coco and Bagel breakdown.
I'm just giving it a sec before I push.
Yeah. Fucking
I start walking now. Yeah. Roof.
Yep. One roof dropped.
Let's go here, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, the T's don't seem to think they can be as close as they are. Free
21.
kill, bomb down, one
Roof
above.
above.
Next, not known. Famas has been silent this long. Who's to say that they haven't gone the full way around?
Jesus, that's so
And
fast.
they make the
Way,
hard
yeah.
read.
The fuck? I didn't know that rotate was that fucking fast.
Alright, Vigil, let's hit some shots.
Let's hit some shots.
Let's hit some shots. Yeah, okay, bro.
Yep.
I would have never done that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, I'm dead, dude. I'm so dead. That's actually the
I think
funniest
we
thing
can
I've
go
heard
outside, bro.
in any of these
second left.
games. Oh my god.
Roof.
One.
Oh, I'm crying almost. I
That
love
push
that
through.
confidence coming out from Coco with
nothing
the
dropped right
call.
side.
Let's hit
Just
some
holding.
shots. Really does get the boys going, gets
Left
the
side on.
blood pumping.
I'm
Oh,
lucky, bro.
and
See
he
that?
he
That's
puts
palms
his
down.
money where his mouth is as far
Yeah.
as his call is concerned. He's hitting his
Can you do it,
shots. He's got his one.
Like flanking you.
Okay, I'm gonna go clear it.
I'm roof. One roof.
And they
Nice.
both
Jumping
bang
in.
on.
Holy
What is
shit.
that? What is that AK
See
you
that
just picked
sauce?
up? What is the name of that?
Easy go.
So maybe that you guys had less than 1% chance of
It's like
losing.
white
This
and
might
gold.
just be unlucky, really. Fat guy, I don't know why you're like jinxing us.
What
Did
did
you
you
not
say?
see Slump's team lose like 8 rounds? They might be goated right now. They might be feeling it.
I'm playing on side.
The Novu Rogue. The Noval Rogue.
I'm smoking off right
Chat.
side.
Somebody buy me the Noval Rogue. Somebody said one of those my way. Okay?
Did you see the birds fly?
Yeah, birds floor. Yeah.
Did you see the birds fly?
Left side,
Oh,
left
that's
side.
the second pair of birds. Oh,
Dinked
he
him.
dinked him through the
Dead.
wall.
Well
Finished
done.
job. That wasn't the one who Coco had hit,
That's us.
actually.
Let's
It
fight
was
together,
all
fight together,
soaring
bro.
off the
Left
roof.
side.
And the spray is labored, but
Good.
wins it out nonetheless.
I
2
knew
to
you had
3,
the trade,
baby.
bro. I saw you and you were swinging and I was like, yeah, yeah. He has a
Harosh,
trade.
Harosh.
He has a trade. Am I dealing UT? Dude.
Huh?
I'm dealing 12. Fuck. I'm trying to like nade the roof. I don't have a lineup for it. I'm trying to find the
Just
lineup.
need the left side.
That's it. Right,
Fast right, both again.
Nice.
That time even less successful
God, I
than the
dealt
first
50
because they
damage
were
to
actually up.
You fucking
financially,
suck. Well,
so-
we got one, guys. Bro, who's this random talking in my chat, bro? There's a fucking random talking in my chat.
Is he talking shit to you?
He's talking shit. Of course he is.
As he should.
As he
That's all.
should.
As he should.
Do I ever
3-3
say
though.
this to you,
We're
Coco?
tied back.
No, but
Do
you're
I?
the one talking shit.
Bang!
Well, I'm not talking shit. I'm asking. Oh, what right side are
Absolutely owned because of
Both?
all the yapping
One.
they're doing right now as opposed to locking in when they were hitting hard. Ooh, looks like they got a little bit overzealous. Very loud on that rooftop.
I
you,
really
bro?
like.
What? You just got styled on. You just got styled
Bro.
on.
You should have seen how she teleported.
Yeah, teleported. Okay.
I swear to God, man.
Okay, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna do something. We don't judge.
Why would I judge you?
That's
You're,
why I tried
you're
out.
finally offing. Are you gonna hold the angle right here and I'm gonna hold sight?
Yup.
Yup. I love when he says that. Yup.
Here, I'm gonna play on the umbrella. Yeah, you can play there.
All right, guys.
They-
What POV do you
can't
want to
go
go
for
to
race,
next? Do you
right?
want to go to the one of the girls' POVs?
No.
Or do you want to go
They
to
have jump
Coco?
there.
Somebody let me know. First name that I see. Coco, Laiku,
Okay.
or Decred.
I think we found our strat.
Yup. Just hold and wait for them to jump off.
Yeah, I just fell off.
Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Nice.
I think she has to come through here.
Can she flank me or no?
No, I don't think she's through window. She has to jump.
Alright, fuck it.
Nice. She can come through left side actually, to your left.
Yeah, that's.
Oh wow.
a good
Wow,
fucking
I
thing I
might be, I might
Fuck
just have like
motherfucker,
good
dude.
thing
walls
I
or
Coco is
asked.
something.
crazy.
Good thing you asked, yeah.
Alright,
Maybe
alright.
to your left, I don't know. Just fucking full left. Hey, we didn't push each other. I'm opping. I'm opping now.
Pistol.
Yeah.
You want to give sight and like just play back? Or what do you
I'm going right side.
Alright, team, listen up.
Pushing?
New
No,
comms,
no,
new
no.
dawn, new day. Laiku, the one that we're watching now. She got first blood for this map as well as the second kill on that pistol round. So
You gonna peek or no? You drop?
I'm
No,
just
go
waiting
start
for them,
roof, start
yeah.
roof.
good comms. Are you gonna peek or no? And then clarifying that they're waiting
They're dropping sight.
for the
Also
element
roof
of
with bomb.
surprise.
They want to get a kill.
One. They both dropped. Both dropped.
Both?
Both. Yeah.
Instantly
I'm gonna
gush
flank.
feels
Can you
like.
just stay alive for a sec?
This is exactly how Laiku had gotten her double actually in the pistol round last and playing for the forward fight while their teammate had planted.
I'm trying to walk into the building.
DK gets theirs.
Sight.
The last one stuck into sight and another
Nice,
pistol
Anna,
won.
let's go.
Synergy. Nice synergy.
Synergy, it's that synergy. What does she have on her head? It's like a little leaf. It's like a little leaf, like a little sprout.
No, I'm telling you that P2K is so much fucking better than the USPS, I swear to God. Yeah?
Yeah. She believes it, dude. And clearly it's been putting in the work.
We don't have a kit. I don't think it'll get to that though.
Top roof one.
They're gonna be on Beagles, I think.
Maybe a Tech 9 even. HE goes high and flying wide as they make so much sound on that roof even still, dude. Stomping around. They're just making so much noise trying to bait in the duel.
One's up there. They forced. I don't know where the guy is.
Did you tag him?
No.
So quiet now after they get their kill. No longer
Oh no.
trying to just trash them in the first 15. Decried has recovered the gun. Just making sure they don't fall off the edge. Yeah, jeez.
I think this guy's in here still.
Could be an awkward angle.
Don't fall off now.
And these clears get more and more awkward when you gotta start making your way forward. With no sound cues taken off, Coco did stick to the roof after all.
I feel like if like one of us dies before they plant, it's just GG.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
there's
safe.
a little cat in the background.
Yeah.
Let's give it to them, boys.
Little Mimi.
I'm just
One's left
like,
side on the roof.
yeah, roof. I'm not. Roof still. Still roof. Both. Dropping now, I think.
Yep, I think they're both.
Okay, I'm gonna peek off you. Just maybe wait till they plant.
Good calm. Trying to wait till they plant. Best move probably to isolate at least one of these individuals. And the T's are actually probably going on a little bit of a mission too to discover. Molly's in smoke,
smoked
stop
me
them
off.
from seeing a thing.
Okay.
So there
Smoked
goes
me.
that
You want me to
plan.
peek when they plant, or no?
Yeah, we can.
You want me to peek alone?
I don't know. I'm on the way.
Maybe
Oh,
they
we
both
got
just
smoke back.
phased through the
Unlucky.
smoke low key.
They're holding the smoke. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
their
go back
options are
under, I
so
think.
limited.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the smoke. If you wanna chill.
They could reverse boost into that window, the T's, if
Or I
they
can
really
push
wanted
through
to, but it
towards
would
that
take some
hill.
resources and time. Not ready
He's
for
on
the
the
close
solar
gen.
panel.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we can buy now. I feel like when we were like maybe you stayed.
Man,
left
y'all
and we went
motherfuckers in
later.
chat. You
Like,
gotta
we went
chill.
later, 'cause it was
Holy,
gonna
you
sit for
gross.
every round.
Oh my god, bro.
They're
Okay,
dropping.
one roof, one roof. No, one back roof.
Hearing all that moving is actually getting them a little bit more anxious than ever before.
I can flash high if you want. Like flash right over
Yeah,
them. If you
Go,
want
go,
me.
go.
Flash high left, swing for the duel. Another
Trying
one
to
sent
save him.
forth. Now they know that they're both in that general vicinity and they can play for the time a little longer than
Roof
that.
still.
The Galil just bursting out. Not showing full vision, but repositioning in the center of the site. Like might have just gotten the drop on them, but that
Blind.
flash is
Blind.
meaty. They swing. They've gotten forward. They're trying to maybe meet
Like
at
on the
the
right
same
side?
convergence point
Yeah,
at
on
some
the right
point
side.
in time.
Or he was on the roof still when he killed me.
But have they gotten down is the question. Has Rune actually gone by? Doesn't seem.
He was like holding right up.
Oh, he's just still there.
Yeah, he's still
Oh
in
my god, dude.
spawn.
9v2 and 2, I cannot believe I didn't kill that guy.
It's all good.
And then 25 and 1. Please combine them. You wanna force or play for it too.
Just half by.
Remember, this is bandit country. Shoot everything that moves.
Oh, they have just bypassed them on timing. If they knew that that timing existed all game long, they might have just had themselves free kills the whole time.
I'm hiding.
This should be the easiest
They
of them.
dropped one. I think.
One deek, and the next close
On the
enough.
roof, on the roof.
And they know
Bombs out the back roof.
the location of the last, but only a 5-7.
He's just gonna hold for like a minute straight. Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck.
I'm like low key not in a great spot.
So silent, man. I don't think Laiku was wrong when they said that they were probably just going to sit and hold a full 60
Dude, I
seconds. They
legit hate this
definitely
spot,
can,
dude.
but
I
then
fell
they
off
have to
this spot
plant.
fucking twice, dude. Once
Oh,
this game
this is
and once
this is where
like
they
the
fell
last time I
off
played.
earlier.
I don't understand how I'm slipping off, dude. It just doesn't make sense to me, but it's fine. It's all good. It's my fault. Oh my god, I should have like fucking killed the second guy. I legit had the 2 freeze kills on her. Oh my god, she almost fucking fell off.
And now that they have to go for that plant, they drop the smoke to go for the stick, but then they can't.
Dude, these guys are actually just doing everything to not plant bomb. They're just playing CT sided.
What on?
And it looks like this one might just be wrapped.
Both.
Once the T-sided turned, Langor and Coco have given us a lot. That Molly might hit their feet in a few seconds here. They would be out in the middle of nowhere. Why are they using pistols? Because they can't afford to buy anything else. In Counter-Strike, you have to use
They're both on the left side, both left side.
money in the game that you make by getting kills and planting the bomb and winning rounds. So, when you don't have money, you gotta save and you gotta use pistols until next round.
Oh,
That was almost enough, maybe, to get him to crater. And a 1v1 that's entirely doable now.
dude, I'm legit dying from like whatever disease I have, dude. I got freaking COVID from Philly Frag. Disgusting, man.
Now they know. And it will not matter.
No, sure.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Clutch denied. And we move into our next match on the night.
These guys play so weird.
Let's turn our music back on and go back to the solo cam. You little critters, dude. You guys are absolute fiends. You gotta learn to respect women in chat, or else none will ever love you. Some crazy, crazy messages I'm reading. Insane. Only so much that I can stand. But Langor win it out. Langor dub it up. And we'll pull them in here to talk about it.
It's giving me like headaches.
Ooh, headaches,
I
huh?
think that's why. Yeah.
Why? What from?
I don't know. I was just telling Bagel like we imagined that they had 5 rounds, but like I think we were just being delusional.
It's like I was so deluded into thinking that they had 1 rounds. It was crazy. Like
Okay.
I honestly, I couldn't believe it.
Dude, you guys had me laughing a couple of times there. I'm not gonna lie. There was like 3 different instances where I think you guys had like tried to like lock in with one of you, and then the other one said something so funny. I think it was like Bagel asked like, "What do you want to do?" And he was like, "I think we should start hitting some shots, man." Like something like that. Dude, I was laughing
Yeah.
so
Honestly,
hard.
solid advice. Like we won. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I was like, yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, it was really, really funny. A couple of different instances like that, and by the end, you guys had managed to pull through. The T side seemed a little bit easier with that T roof you were talking about. You were able to tiptoe your way around that one pretty well. Do you guys think that that is just the favorite of the 2 sides on this map, given that elevation point?
It depends. If you're good at the game and you can just outduel them, then yeah, because they can't.
Let's
beat
say
us
let's
on
say
the
it's you
angles.
versus you. It's a clone of you two against you two, and you're on CT and T side. Which side is more favorable, do you think?
I would still go T side because
It's
you can
still
just
go
move
T-side,
around
yeah.
so much more fluidly, and on the CT side you have to pray to God that you're flanking them.
Okay. 1v1 on that map. Who wins out of the two of you?
Me, because I'm
Yeah.
better than him at wingman.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I can't even say anything. But when it comes to 5v5, it's it's a different story.
Let's look at the league stats. Yeah, we
Alright,
can
we
say
don't
a
have
Pug,
to.
you'll win. Let's look at
I
the
don't.
league stats.
No, we don't
No,
have
no,
to.
no,
It's
no.
fine.
Let's look at the leagues. Let's look at the receipts, buddy.
trying to get them fighting
that's
straight up, dude. Literally trying to put your fists up in the middle of the game. My bad, my bad. But I think that was a pretty good win for you guys, all things considered. I think it could have gotten a lot worse. Even after you had lost that second pistol round, I started to question what it might look like, but you reined it in pretty fast. So congratulations to you on that front, and as well as the fact that you guys have your night off here. You don't got any more games. No 30 minutes to wait for another match. You guys can rip it and quit it. You think you guys got anything on your night you want to do other than Pug, or is that where your heads are at?
Probably just Pug, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well,
We're on that grind.
Well, before the prime hours escape you, I will let you leave, and I'll bid you adieu. Congrats on your win, and we will see you again real soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Why not? Have a good night,
Absolutely, absolutely. You
Good
too.
night.
So that does it for us with those two gentlemen. They move themselves into a higher place if they'd so please to play the rest of their games for the rest of the season in that fashion. Then they're going to be on a pretty good stake as we have our pre-match to begin for our follow-up. Team Empathy versus Team Trick Goodbye. That one, very curious to see how that one turns up, because the Empathy roster had a pretty solid run against Slump and Shane. It was a very, very close one that I didn't really know what to make heads or tails of. Never really showing very many nerves, even though at the end they didn't ultimately win it. I think it was a respectable showing. Pardon me. And important information. It will be Empathy and Trick hosting. Excuse me, it will be Empathy and Fox's team that are hosting, and they are playing on Assembly, a map in which Trick and Goodbye have played on a multitude of times previously as well. So take a look at the odds, ladies and gentlemen. Below or above 9 kills for Empathy. I didn't mean to close that, but didn't show anything crazy. Just one of my home screens. Don't even worry about it. We're so back. And you know what? Let's go with a little Trick POV. It's been a while. We're gonna start with the Trick POV, I think. Methinks. 7 minutes left. I think I'm going to probably go with, I think the host advantage is pretty big, and I think the aggressive plays of Empathy and Fox are really unpredictable. So this is going to be a little bit of a tough one. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm going to go 9-7. Damn, 9-7 Empathy Fox, actually. I'm gonna put to the test the host advantage theory, if you will, and really lean into it for right now. See where it takes us. How's that sound? This song is vibey as heck. But yeah, that's where I'm going to be for this one. I'm going to leave it at that. No explanation. I think Empathy goes over 9 kills. Um. Supposed to be waiting currently on Empathy and Fox, who are currently in a match for ESEA. They're currently in a match. ESEA is a league that you play in Counter-Strike 2 5v5 scenarios. So we'll see what the status of their match is. Right quick. Looks like maybe we will be in for a potential forfeit, as that game doesn't look like it's going to be ending anytime soon. It's just started 4-0, and they have until 10 after 12. So that's a toughie. And that one's never something we like to take on the chin, I'll tell you that much. But, you know, I mean, just to make up for a little bit of our time, we could look at our next match beyond that of Frizzy and Fusion. Big fans of Frizzy and Little Beer nowadays, I feel. Pretty high stakes. Tell you that 2-3 record is kind of a far shot. Like, the only games they've won, they won 9-0. So if that doesn't tell you something, then I don't know what will. Yeah, but this is tough. We're gonna be, I guess, waiting for about 10 minutes to see what they're up to and whether or not they'll make the match, because that's the time frame that they've been allotted. I'm trying to get a handle on this and see what I can do as far as information for you guys is concerned with the warm up or the time that they have allotted to them to get back into the game. But currently they're in a match, like I mentioned, for the Face It League ESEA Season 55. And they are allotted 10 minutes in order to get themselves into the server after that. You update the titles.
Mom, Grandma picked me up from school and took me to the park, and they got me a popsicle.
Like I said, team, we might not be getting into this game at all. Just so you're aware, we have 10 minutes to find out whether or not they can actually join us for this matchup. Just so you're aware. It's been a good night of games so far, though. I mean, got a little bit closer in that last one than maybe many were anticipating for Team DK. And then game one, that was pretty fun. Fusion's roster on whistle, unable to take that. Doesn't sound like people are hearing what I'm saying about the game probably not happening by reading the chat. So I guess it doesn't really matter how much air I fill on you right now because you seem dead set on the idea that it's going to be going down. When in fact, I do not believe it shall. Tony, it's happening. We are going to have a match. Me versus Matt. Yo, call him up. Call him up. I'll 1v1 Matt. That'll be the real show match. Stake on that, boys. Stake on that. I will touch you, Tony. I've heard this before. Go take Frizzy so my bet fills. No gifts. No gifts this match, guys. No gifts, guys. Absolutely no gifts. Ah. Ah. Looks like that match they've got going on is still cooking in full sprint, full gear. You ain't gonna hear it alone, you're gonna feel it too. Very interesting set of people in these nights daily, man. Thank you for your donation. Everybody got the trick for first blood. It's a good pick. Trick for first blood is a good pick. A good steak. I'm not the same after the moon rises. That's crazy, yo. How old is Tony? Wait, hold on. 23, dude. Fuck, stupid. Stupid hands. 23. 23. I'm old as hell, bro. I'm basically dying. What are we waiting for? Christmas? Hey, man. For the 15,000th time, we're waiting to see if the team of Empathy will even make this game, as they are currently in an ESEA Advanced match, which is a 5v5, and it doesn't look like they're going to meet their time as it stands. They have until 5 minutes. They've got 5 minutes. Go call them? Maybe I'll call them. I gotta shave, dude. We gotta shave, chat. Refund incoming? I think you'd be right. I said 34? Dude. 34, dude? 34? With this much hair, dude? Shave your head on camera? Guys, steak. Do I shave my head on camera? Yes or no? Do you get the huzz? Bro, no, not at all. Nah, take the glasses back off. You guys are crazy. You guys are different after the moon comes out, huh? After the moon rises. You're different animals. You're 45? Yeah, it's true. It's all good, bro. I'm 36. Fair enough. I guess the Call of Duty scene is a little bit more aged up than the Counter-Strike scene nowadays is. Just a little bit, at least. Let me change a couple things. Oh, wait. Alright guys, it doesn't look like this game is going to be going live. We are going to be waiting instead for the next set of games, so don't mind me. We're going to be throwing it to a little bit of a break as we look to return in about 15 minutes time, chat. I apologize. Look up. Oh my god, bruh. Alright. We will see you again soon, so don't go anywhere.
was invincible.
Just a couple times turned into, I lost count, and gained an addiction.
I went from being ashamed to being optimistic for what comes next.
All it took was a call for help.
Letting people in let me finally start healing.
Addiction might be part of the story, but it doesn't have to be the end.
Call 844-REACH-NJ for 24/7 judgment-free addiction support or go to reachnj.gov.
A message from New Jersey Human Services.
Cage the Elephant is back.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back, team. As for the message I got in Twitch chat, I am entirely unfamiliar with what happened with Bobby V, whoever that may be. I don't know who that is. Actually, if you'd like, it's in the announcements. Or actually, no, this isn't a public server. I'm sure that that's something will come out eventually, but I don't really know if it's my place to speak on. But I don't think he'll be with 1v1 me anymore. I don't believe. Yeah, let's get these guys going, moving and ready for this next set of games. We may as well. We got Frizzy, we got Fusion, as you guys can see on your screen. The stakes are still favoring a little bit of that Frizzy team, even though they haven't found, pardon me, a win outside of the 2-9-0s. Definitely statements, but certainly now 2-3, they're going to be feeling a little bit different than when they had going into that one with the momentum that they'd built. Whilst Fusion and Edge, they've played once already tonight. They've had a little bit of time off. We'll not know what the kind of form they're going to look to be in towards this one is going to be, but we'll have a conversation with them to find out. Actually able to pull them in right about now. So it's good timing for it. Yo.
Always us. It's always us first.
It's always you
Hey,
first.
Tony.
But you guys, you know, you played first too, so it's only fitting that I get you in here first for the interview just as well. So, welcome back. You got your time off. You did your mining, your crafting, I'm sure. You're chilling. You're having a good old end of your night, a wind down, and this is being it now. Obviously, your second game of the night, as mentioned. You have either the choice to continue on after this and play Counter-Strike like the crazy people that we know these people in the scene are, or what else do you guys like to do to wind down your night? Do you have anything you're going to be looking forward to after this is done and dusted?
Hell no, dude. I'm off tomorrow. I'm rage queuing pugs.
Is that true for you too, Edge? Are you Mr. Rage Q tonight, or what's up?
I don't think there's anything, any rage queue. It's just, why not? Why not play pugs?
Just some regular
Yeah,
queuing?
rage queuing might not be right. Just demon queuing pugs.
No,
or
no, no.
just queuing pugs?
Your ass might be rage queuing. I think you might be falling into a rage queue.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nah, absolutely nothing. However, we do have our game at hand, and we've got Frizzy and Little Beer on the other side of this one, who have been kind of on and off favorites for some people as far as that 2-9-0 they found was concerned, but they also have 3 losses.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a little bit inconsistent, definitely, coming into this one. So, talk to me a little bit about what your headspace is looking like going up against these guys.
I'm never not confident, and
Of course.
no different here. I mean, especially because it's like, I think something that this is gonna sound really lame of me, but like I don't got the full-time job. Like I have these Monday and Tuesdays off, so when I'm going up against guys who got to wake up at 6 a.m. for work at 12:30 a.m., you know, it's my bum ass is trying to shoot a little harder.
Fair
I'm
enough.
a little more locked in right now.
Fair enough.
My circadian rhythm.
Yeah, dude, that circadian rhythm's got to be flowing for you to be able to get into the headspace you needed, you know what I mean? Like that sleep schedule, you build it yourself at this point, man. That's the Counter-Strike player's life. Like you are your own circadian rhythm at times. So definitely probably the time to come alive would be now at the ends of the night. So give me a prediction. What do you got for us as far as the scoreline can be concerned?
Well, I said 9-5 us the first time, and unfortunately, it didn't quite come up that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 9-0 this time because we're due. We're due as fuck.
9-0, Edge. Are we echoing the same sentiment as the in-game leader?
Maybe they get one.
Maybe they get one.
Dude.
Maybe they get one. All right, well, I'm with that. I'm with that too. We're gonna throw it back to the other two to give their input as well, while you guys reintegrate into the setup and get ready for your server. Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Frizzy and Little Beer, huh?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Well, I mean, since last that at least we've talked, it's been a little different with your results. You guys now have accumulated another loss. You find yourself, unfortunately, on the back foot now of 2-3 after what were 2 heater 9-0s. So talk to me a little bit about what you think has gone wrong in the time that we've had a distant from one another. Is it me? Am I the problem?
100%.
Yes, Tony, you're the problem.
I've been told.
No, honestly, the game against Langwar and Coco, I thought we played well. Frizzy had pretty bad internet issues. I'm not gonna like chalk the whole thing up to that, but like it was like a major reason why I think we lost that game. And then likewise with like the second one, against Slump and them, like we started off hot, like we were at 4-0, and we just kind of fell flat. Map was super new to us.
Sure.
We couldn't really figure out what they were doing. So it was just one of those things where, you know, they flipped the script pretty much.
Just one of those days. Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's your turn to potentially rewrite that script now as we enter a new week. You guys have a new fresh face set to play up against, some old, some new at some point in some stage. So you guys coming into this map of Whistle, you've had, I actually don't think I've seen you play on this map. I'm not sure, at least, if I have
I think
or
you
not,
did.
but yes, I did. Now I do.
Against
Yeah.
Anna and DK.
That's
yeah.
correct. Yes, that was the second 9-0 you guys had. So this map is definitely a more interesting one. I remember interviewing you now as it all comes back to me about how your utility, even though it was a little bit more off the cuff and on the fly, seemed to be pretty good at controlling the map and setting you up for early day success. So have you done any more geeking out on this map as far as any of that is concerned, with what's like spammable with a lot of different walls that are pretty thin as well to really integrate into your system?
Not at all.
I mean,
Well,
no,
you
but
get pretty nerdy about that fact, I feel like. There's a
Yeah.
lot you can spam.
I have definitely figured out that like the most walls are like CS doors where you can just shoot through them. So
Yeah.
if we hear some sound cues, you might see us shooting through some of the walls. So
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see a little bit of a wallbang kill here. But, you know, as we do get into the depths of our conversations comes that age-old question. It's the prediction. It's what you guys think you're going to be looking to that one is, and I feel like I get the age-old answer every time. So am I going to – is there even a point in asking anymore from here on to the end of the season?
you know what? I'm gonna change it up, Tony.
9-1.
Nope, 9-0. Fuck you.
All right, you pulled the
I'm
wool
just
over
kidding,
my eyes,
Tony, I love
dude.
you.
I'll
Pulled the wool
say
over
if
my
it's
eyes.
not a 9-0, I will say it'll be like a 9-3.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Okay, fair enough.
But
well,
9-0.
I'm excited to see a little bit of the point of views you guys have going into the second half. I'm going to start with them to begin with, so hopefully you give me a reason to fight on with, or at least let them live for long enough for me to even get the switch over to you guys. Be merciful gods at the very least, all right? So good luck.
Yeah.
In a minute, we will send you into your server, and you guys will be back potentially in about 20 minutes' time. And until then, I wish you the best.
Thanks, brother.
Absolutely.
Thanks, buddy.
That's them gone. That's this game getting going, and that's you and I soon to be the same. As they have joined themselves into that little lobby there. We should be getting this one even started actually potentially maybe even moments early, which would be pretty rad. Fusion's POV will be the one that we're beginning with. My prediction, Frizzy and Littleby are 9-5. How many kills for Frizzy? Above 9. First Blood. Fusion. A little bit of a curveball there at the last one, but yeah. So what I'm going to stick with now is you got 20 seconds left to get your stakes on the line. Wonder how many people even stuck around after the little breaky poo we had there between this and our last game. We didn't unfortunately get started on time. Fusion First Blood. He's the host. The host of the server. Might have that luck in his genes. Not luck, but being the host of the server gives you a pretty big advantage. That 0 ping swing, I must say. It's a pretty big determining factor. What are we doing with the empathy game? I'm doing nothing with the empathy game. I'm casting 12:30 and 1 a.m. I believe that game will be played out off stream, if I'm not mistaken. But it does look like they're about ready to go.
What is on my screen?
What in God's name? It's got damage predictions showing.
I can see the bullet logistics.
Let's go, my brothers.
I can't hear shit on my ult. Thanks, Chada. My goat.
Oh, do you have, might be from refrag? Or, I don't know.
No, I think it's just from, hold on, I'm gonna shoot a bullet off.
Good.
Poor Tony? Dude, I'm chilling. Maybe I should move off this screen just in case. I'm gonna leave it over here for a second. I don't want them to show anything important. All right, it seems like he fixed it. You're so lost, don't worry about it. There was a little bit of an in-game issue, but I think they fixed it. So they just got to restart the server real quick. They had the wrong command enabled that allowed them to see the penetration of their bullets through walls, which is kind of like not a cool thing that you want to have.
Yo, ban that guy.
Alright. Third time's a charm. Yeah.
We got there.
I didn't even know it. Refrag.
We
all
fixed
this
it. We
stuff.
got there.
I didn't even know. Alright, we're good. Perfect.
What's up with the CS? What's up with you, dude? Nothing much. We got 2 more games left on the night. This one ought to be pretty interesting.
But the Glocky.
Let us go.
Wait, it's crazy. They pinged really high to me for me being where I'm at.
Hi, Tony. Dude. You guys can't see that, but they typed hi, Tony in chat.
Let's just punch it up sandwich, bro.
We will make them regret this day.
You ready for the back? There it is.
And Little Beer's first blood. Oh my god. Dude, he didn't even see him. Little Beer first blood is always a safe bet. I said Fusion first blood just to maybe get a couple extra steakaroonies because he's the host and it's not a bad bet. NGL. Sorry, guys. I was really on the Fusion train, but did you see that, dude? That was the fastest swing in the world. Oh, but it ain't done.
Other guy was the guy stationed.
I just got moves that he could potentially find this clutch from if he can just echolocate Frizzy.
A whole minute.
Reload almost out into the open, but shot in the spine. The 180 is in. Edge with the fight now. He's got the element of surprise on his side because he's got Frizzy on his toes. Frizzy's going to be kicking himself if he doesn't finish that kill in that moment and then also loses out on the clutch. Has he left? If he has, where's he gone? Tap to the bomb, a walk at this doorway, and he had the read onto Frizzy, but still gets melted.
Fight techies. They got their one. Yeah, that was the prediction. Just go station to mid. Walk it the whole way.
Yeah, Little Beer was definitely a safer bet for first blood. I just wanted to toss it up. Frizzy above 9 kills. That's a safe one.
Oh, he's playing like right
crap.
in the back of the barrier.
And one of them's in the building, one of them is just extended without, so then they join forces.
That was almost a lineup of Doom and Despair.
They get him pretty good. A little bit of VM too.
Boost on the box. I don't think they've seen this shit.
Ooh, boost behind the box.
Let's call my brother.
This is a mean angle. If they do look to cross, there goes the incendiary, and they don't know how wide they could have gone. But they're not playing all that exposed. Not until then. Fusion sits him. Goodbye, Little Beer. And a little bit man advantage that doesn't last him long. Frizzy around the train, the coals. For the clutch. Big man to show his very silenced A1. But it works just as well. No man advantage great enough for them right now, so it would seem. Molly doesn't actually give Fusion up just yet.
Maybe wrapping station. Hold on, I'm holding back. Okay.
And now they're getting a little bit in their own head space about where they could be coming from. Are they in front of us, behind us, to the side of us? Doesn't really matter because their weaponry is still going to be all that much greater with an SMG on edge. He's going to have to look to draw distance.
I just made a fucking stub.
Oh, backstage. Like,
And Little Beer is a superhero right now. The ball is certainly spammable. Another minor Frizzy whiff, but
what'd you say?
yet to find the kills required.
That
Simple as that.
Kind of fire or not?
I don't know if I hit him through them.
I just realized I was shoving my forehead into the camera. Maybe I can change that after this round.
No, yes, the shit. Yeah.
Coles is gonna walk, probably.
For sure. If he's Coles.
Nade on the outer end of the station right now. You heard blow to the right, so that's one of the two confirmed in position, but nothing round determining in the slightest, as that will be the shot out from spawn, wrapped all the way through. Little Beer again. Let me see if I can. Do like that.
Probably crossed.
Just see how much that pillar just ate every bullet, bro. Close left.
And listen, man, that music hit's low-key starting to get on my nerves if I'm Fusion. It's all in your mental. Yeah, damn right it is. They're getting melted, boys. Remember those 9-0s? We might be back. Looking to get on him with no delay, but Frizzy is in that smoke. The nade does clip him for 37, but he'll hold mouse 1 and neither have their gun.
No
Oh
fucking
my
audio on
god.
that? Are we fucking serious? Oh, there goes my camera. Shit.
Ooh, no camera. Dot tack. Dot tack.
Just hold.
Yeah. They're gonna feed us. Just watch right. I'm looking left.
Fusion putting a lot of respect for his teammate there and trying to just say, yo, hold my right side, I've got your left. We got this shit. Glue actually does find him in through the jiggle on the pre-fired a little beer on the deep end of Coles. So we've seen Frizzy hit his double kills before. We've seen them pull out clutches in 1 versus 2 scenarios before as well. It's just a matter of whether or not Frizzy has another one left in him. No clear to the right side there, so they left that one pretty wide open for the taking. Fusion for the double and the first. All right.
Let's move out.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Good half? Yes, bro.
Yo, swap jerseys.
Move it. Move it.
Yeah, jersey swap.
Jersey swap. That's so funny.
Holding back Coles.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the gates here. Careful, see. I can back holes now.
Okay.
Or like I could see they crossed. Good walk through.
That's already one blown away. Frizzy on the Glock. Fusion couldn't have done anything about that. But what he can do is pull away with a 1 versus 2 to really get them back into this best of 1, to be honest with you. He's going to need it. Dinked. Frizzy, the one to send him so very low and tucked to the corner. Little beer with the swing, baby.
As soon as I move the crosshair, bro.
We're looking at map point.
Go punch it through the fucking station.
Frizzy above that 9 kill count. Already hitting that stake pretty nice. A reminder for anybody who put anything down onto that one. It would have been money well placed. Are they going to be holding enough for their spawn? All that sound that they've made should be enough to warrant that. Tucked to the back end of luggage. 1 for 1. Still wide. Go a little better. Frizzy double. And we go the full distance. A 9-1 as they let a singular slip, and that's it. Less than ideal for Team Fusion, obviously. They're not going to be too happy with that one. But a win is a win nonetheless, and congratulations to the victors as we do bring them in for our interview. Hello, hello, gentlemen. Welcome in. It's not a 9-0, but it's the damn near closest next best thing, I must say. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Why, hello there, Tony.
Why, hello. I feel like I was just here, like, literally, I don't know, like 10 minutes ago talking to you guys almost. It's so weird.
I know. I feel deja vu. It's like I just heard your voice or something.
I know, dude. The wingman mentality is really insane sometimes about how quickly these games do go. Like Counter-Strike being a game that I'm used to taking like 30 to 45 to play, watching these like start and end with the roller coaster of emotions in all of like 10 to 15 minutes is insane. Do you guys feel that way in the server?
Kind of.
I will say no, not really. Like I definitely notice like the games are very fast, but I don't know. I don't really get like the highs or lows from the 2v2 that much, to be honest.
Just like a constant, stable kind of feeling. It almost feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It almost feels like. It feels like when you're in like a 5v5 scenario, it feels like whenever you like clutch like a 1v3, like your heart starts pumping. But I feel like the wingman stuff happens so fast that you're like there's not even enough time for you to like work yourself up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Things are happening so fast that like I have like no like time to even get nervous that I'm in a clutch situation.
I get
like,
that feeling.
Boom,
yeah.
It's like right there in your face. So, which honestly is like a cool thing though. Like it's almost like a benefit if you like think about it that way.
No, yeah, I definitely understand that. And so certain people might actually benefit in one way where other might actually falter in those kinds of scenarios, whereas I think a lot of people, or at least not a lot of people, but a good number of people probably find themselves actually elevated in the clutch scenarios when their heart is elevated and they're feeling a little anxious, like they make their best decisions or
True.
at least like their quickest. So maybe some people are missing out on that element of the game and playing some of these scenarios out where it's like you said, like lose one of your teammates and you're in a 1 versus 2, you never really even have time to acclimate to that scenario, let alone when it's done. You never had the time to like get your heart rate raised to the point where it's already next round, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, for sure.
so yeah, that's definitely an interesting aspect to it as well. But you guys, you take your victory here, you take your quick dub, and you take home an extra couple of fans perhaps who now have a new, maybe not revitalized, but returned sense of faith in you guys following your recent losses since the 9-0s. So you're one step away from getting back to that level of form. So good on you, good
For
work.
sure.
And anything you guys want to say before we part?
I got one small thing is Whistle is our map. You know, we have all 3 of our wins on that map so far, I believe. And
No, Brewery. We
oh, you're right, Brewery.
9-0 to
Dude,
Brewery.
And
yeah.
Whistle are maps. I think once we start getting some more of these reps on the other maps as well, and we start feeling as confident as those maps, I think we'll definitely be racking up the scores a lot easier.
Fair
I
enough.
agree with that.
Fair enough. I don't doubt it.
I do want to say thank you to all the people that watch and stake. You know, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. So I appreciate that. Yeah, and thank you, Tony, for the great cast as always.
Can't see it on screen. Hold on. All right, there you go. Yeah, no problem. 100%, man. I think these are definitely a lot of fun, and especially when you guys give good energy. Didn't actually get the chance to pop over to your side of things, but maybe next time around we'll start with you when I see you guys are in a match. So until then, congratulations on your win, and take it easy on the night, boys.
Thanks, brother.
You guys can leave however you may please. I don't have to hold you hostage anymore.
Sounds good, Tony. Have a good night, man.
You as well. And now the last game of the night, we've got Team Louie and Team STX. This, I have not yet seen any of Team Louie, so that is going to be the most interesting of the matchups for me. Wumbo CS2 is his partner, and pretty handsome lad is Louie there if you are unfamiliar with his game, formerly of Might, a team that he had played on in, I believe they were ECL at their peak, a couple of LAN attendances as well, and so far they've won 3 of their 4 games, one of which was a forfeit. Most recently, they'd taken a 5-round gap over Team Twigs, which is a pretty decent victory overall, I must say. If they want to keep themselves in good standing, though, they're going to need to fight forward tonight against Team STX, who get the host advantage, and they go into the net of Rooftop, a very curious case of elevation changes. Not quite as bad, I guess, as you would say a Pelias may be, but Rooftop certainly making for its challenges and making for its differences from a lot of the other more horizontal eye-level maps, as, say, like an Assembly, for example, or even a Whistle after we just got off that one, too. So, last game of the day, the first that I get to see of this Louie and Wumbo roster that I'm definitely excited to see what they're made of, and I hope that you are as well. So, turning into who we are going to watch for this game, I think I am going to stick with Louie, as he's not somebody that I have yet seen in any of these games, so it will be certainly interesting to get a good look at that and how it will pan out, as they have soon to join the server and get things underway. I think that we're going to have a blast with them, but looking at the matches previously played for Team STX as well, we can see that they've lost 3 of their 4. They won their opener against, I believe that was Hambuga and Sky. That's correct. I didn't get to see any of the games after that. So Laboom, they had taken a 9-2 beating from. After that, it was Team Trick. They had taken a 9-3 loss against the hands of, and most recently, even close to that, are very familiar players to them in Empathy and Raven, or excuse me, Empathy and 1 second, I'm getting them mixed up. And Fox, and I was going to say Raven is STX's teammate. So they had played one another, and it was a 2-round difference. That Golden Gun, very, very, very close to being pulled out, but not yet. And maybe heating up in this season thus far, coming to a culmination now against a roster that many teams would probably find to be some of the most dangerous in regards to their chances at taking the whole thing home in the league. I think this is a good roster for that to beat. Louie and Wumbo are strong individuals, to say the least. Some of the most experienced individuals, at least in the hands of the ever-capable Louie. But otherwise, you're going to be looking for a little bit of a discovery game as to what Wumbo as an individual actually can maybe put forth, because that's not a known entity. Wumbo isn't somebody who very regularly thrusts themselves into higher level Counter-Strike, so it isn't going to be as easy as 1, 2, 3 for them. That much is for sure. And even then, nothing is set in stone. So as we do get ourselves prepped and ready, the players look to settle themselves in, and we'll pull them in for their interviews as soon as they are prepped. But again, this is the last game of the night, so everybody get your stakes in. Let's check them out. I think that the who will win stake, that's a pretty easy one for, I think, Louie and Wumbo tonight. I would have to go with STX and Raven, having given a lot of the energy in the beginning of the season for their debut against Hamburger and Sky. Since then, not having seen exactly as much. And this is probably going to be one of the hardest teams they've played against thus far. So if they're going to be continuing on the pattern in which we've seen, which is a little bit of a downwards trend, then this one is going to be no easier for them. And as far as how many kills Raven gets in this game, above or below 8, I think it actually might be... The below 8, I guess, is a little safer, but it's kind of negligible as far as the stakes are concerned right now, to the point where you could probably get away with putting a little bit of a stake on the 8 and above, but you don't necessarily need to. If you want to play it with your cards close to your chests, I think below 8 is certainly a way of working that one out without throwing and breaking bank. And I think one of Louie or Wumbo, either of the two of them, are definitely reasonable picks, because I don't know how aggressive Wumbo is as an individual. He might take duels a little bit more forwardly than, say, Louie does, and if that is going to be the case, then maybe he'll have an instance where he can find himself that first frag, and that is something that can turn the tide of a match almost instantaneously. So you're going to be looking at one of those two players. The pistol round's always going to be interesting, seeing as this is going to be the host map of STX and team. I think one of STX or Raven, whoever is the actual literal host, might have a good chance at finding that opening pick. But as far as the reasonable choice would be concerned, on any given day where they're at an eye level and the ping isn't playing an issue or a factor, then one of Louie or Wumbo are definitely a good place to look for your super stake for today. But yeah, I think that how many kills question is just a little too tight to even be worth it right now. Whereas the who will win is as needed, is as close as they can be. I think that might gap just a little bit in a few moments here, as everything does get squared out and away. Players now joining up into their servers, thanks to our lovely admins here at 1v1me, who have graciously given us the opportunity to interview these guys and get an insight as to where their thoughts lie. Oof. The countdown to cross. And I don't know very much of anything about Wumbo, to be honest with you, so he's gonna be my case study. Wumbo is going to be the player to watch for me. But they are ready to be dragged. So let's get them in here for a word or two, why don't we? And why don't I throw a little bit of music on while I'm at it? Gentlemen, welcome in.
Why not?
What's going on, team? So, the big debut for me, at least, with you guys here on stream. I've not yet gotten to catch any of your games, so this is going to be a fun one. I want to get to know your first impressions on the tournament thus far, and how you feel in the 2v2 setting as well as on the maps. How do you like it?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's like a whole different game though, because I feel like it's a lot more AFK, but I think it's pretty fun.
You, Wumbo?
I think the same thing. It's nice. It's a little competitive, but it's also fun at the same time.
Yeah, have you guys gotten to play like a plethora of these maps, either in 1v1me or outside of 1v1me? Like, what are your thoughts on the pool thus far? Like, favorites, least favorites, craziest, anything of that nature?
I like the airplane map.
Oh,
I forget what it's
Assembly.
called. Yes, that's a good map.
Yeah.
I hate that map.
Ooh.
I like every other map other than that map.
All right. That's definitely polar opposite, 100%, 180 on Louie. But I think for sure that some of these maps get really interesting. I think probably one of the most interesting maps actually we're going to see is Pelias, and tonight you guys aren't going to be playing that. You're going to be playing Rooftop. So I don't know if you've had experience with this one just yet, but it gets a little bit claustrophobic, a little bit crazy, a little bit quick with how many moves you can make off the first like 15. And you said that it's a lot of like sit back and wait simulator. I think this map actually kind of changes that a little bit. So, do you have any experience with this one in particular?
I don't think so.
No, we normally just go in raw, to be honest.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
raw dog him.
All right, yeah, well, there you go. This is going to be trial by fire for you two. And as is per usual, when you are on stream, I do got to ask you how you're going to be feeling about a prediction for the scoreline on this one. What are you guys feeling? How you holding up coming into it? It's a little later in the night.
What do you think, Wumbo? 9-4.
Thinking 9-3.
9-3. Wumbo's going to one-up it once again. Just going to go all out on the win, dude. I love that confidence. Like, the 9-0s, when people say things along that line, like, Wingman's a little chaotic. 9-0 is just pure, like, confidence delusion, which I'm down for. We just played with Frizzy and Little Beer on last stream, and they're all about that. And I love the energy, but I like keeping it humble, too, keeping it real. So,
Yeah.
you guys with the 9-3 leaning in that direction for this one, I appreciate you for stopping in with me. We're going to have a million more interviews as this season goes along, so I hope you guys have a good night, even if this one doesn't go your way, but maybe I'll see you in 15 minutes time or not. We'll see. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if I moved them into the right Discord, if I'm being honest. I think I might have just moved them into a completely different match admin's Discord, but that's okay. I got you guys here, though, so that's all that really matters. So, girls, it's another night. It's another rooftop. It's another set of matches that could prove to be a little bit difficult, I must say. I haven't seen any of the Louie games just yet, but they were one of the teams that people were most closely monitoring to see how they would perform. So, what are you guys thinking about going into this one in particular against Louie and Wumbo?
Honestly, this is probably like our easiest one yet. If I had to like think about our last couple games.
Is it serious?
Yeah.
This will be our easiest.
And we have our
Wumbo's
map.
a shooter. Wumbo is a
He's
shooter.
young, but like that doesn't matter on the rooftop.
Oh,
Rooftop is a good map.
I like that. I like that. That doesn't matter on the rooftop. What happens on the rooftop stays on the rooftop. You guys haven't actually played that map since. Oh no, you haven't played it at all. I could have. Oh no, this is Louie. Okay, I swear you played.
We've played
that
it
map.
twice.
You played it the first map I saw you against Hambuga and Sky, and that one was interesting to say the least. That was a mind-melting game of double kills coming out from you guys, pulling back man disadvantages for like nobody's business. And Trick, you know, that was a little bit more of a difficult match. The less, I think you have recuperated a little bit with the last map, even against Empathy. So going into this one, it's a team where you think it's going to be the easiest you've had yet. So I'm interested to see how that goes off the rip. And if you had to make a guess between the two of you to be the first blood stake claimers, which one would you guys give, do you think?
I gotta give it to my teammate Raven. She owns. She's gonna like piece him up. Just watch.
Raven, are you going to live up to these expectations? Are you feeling the energy coming into this game on the rooftop? Are you going to be shouting from them?
I'll try my best.
All right, and last question is going to be, which of you should I switch to the POV of at halftime? Who am I taking? Is it Raven with all that confidence? Has it been shoved in that direction already?
Watch Raven. She's gonna own.
All right. Raven, you've been volunteered as tribute, unfortunately. So whether or not you do care for it, it will be coming your way. And I have to ask actually one more question, and that's what you think the score is going to be of this one. How are we feeling about the finishing of Team Louie versus Team STX?
9-6 either way.
9-6?
Maybe 9-5.
9-5, 9-6. Okay, that's the range in which we're feeling about this one right now. All right, I'm with it. I'm ready to get into this one, and I'm sure you guys are as well. So I'm going to move you back into match setup. You're going to get squared away by Z, and we'll see whether or not I'll have you back for the winner's interview in a little bit here. So good luck to you.
Thank you, Tony.
Absolutely, always. And we now lie in wait for the ever-nearing game begin. I think I did the pre-match for this. I did. Okay, we're doing good, chat. I'm just going to change the title, and we're going to rip it as we always do. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be an interesting one, as we have not yet seen Louie, as mentioned. This will be maybe the round to end all rounds. Time is ticking. And we got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. The music has now subsided. I'm going to keep... Actually, you know what? Let's get a little bit more energy going before we start up. Let's get one more going. All right, everybody. Last game of the night. Come on. Come on. Get him up. Get him up. This actually goes pretty hard. I like the steel drums. Woo. All right. Beats aside. Beats aside. They're getting into the server, and it's rooftop that we do load. And we're getting in with Louie.
Let's get an insane lead so we can just troll.
Let's get an insane lead so we can just troll.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna troll you right now, so you gotta carry me. I also haven't looked at this map at all, so.
Yeah, I've actually never played this map. Uh-oh.
Get a little lead going.
Chat, you've been warned. Louie says they've never played this map.
What is that?
Oh,
What the?
There's the loud-ass helicopter in the background.
It's like right up there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up there and just swing. Let's move out.
Okay.
My plan.
Trying to see. It's like a weird window up here.
Open the door. One's mid.
Trying to really navigate this map together at this point. Louie's gonna take down low. So you cop this first blood. I said STX having that host advantage may come back to play a part into this one, and they're just firing back shot after shot, no one yet to connect.
They're both behind that tree.
One went left.
And Louie's only got 3 bullets left in the chamber. Gotta be very careful, or just run right in and deal with the both of them with all the ammo left. 1 bullet to spare.
I don't know what just happened.
Louie gets that first blood after all.
Bullets were just like.
I got you.
Yeah, well, we know how good they are, so.
What?
Go, baby.
Dude, look at all these KZ options up here. It's got a lot of options.
Louie's.
Alright, I'm gonna guess they're gonna swing
displaying
from this
some
window
movement
over here. Some nasty
I'm just gonna keep
Ds.
playing the right side.
Yeah, keep doing you.
Hard read from Louie, anticipating a Deeg swing left. It seems like they've actually bought up. Yeah, you can hear it now. Galil's firing fast and a Tech 9 on the other. Clash goes wide. Still on their way, but they don't seem to want to clear all that
He's at the rock.
appropriately, leaving a gap onto Louie's angle held pretty wide. Now rifle v rifle. Raven either to swing or stall. Seems like it's a little bit of stalling. Just sitting there right behind that rock? Nope, they've gotten back to spawn ever close.
You drop me?
Yes, sir.
Traffic, looking for my chapstick. It's a good bar.
Yeah,
I guess.
Probably. Let's see if I can like make a Molotov for
Zero listening to some chants while we're watching
Careful,
Counter-Strike.
peek over
I
here,
respect it. That's what I'd be listening to when we'll be playing it. I can't even lie. I can, but I won't. Not to you.
One's 1 HP.
Never to you.
Dead. This guy's also there. He's up top.
No room for return. And now the girls will be back on their AK-47s. They will be playing back on fully automatic rifles, so they've got to be a little more careful.
It's about to run an ad. You have
Hopefully
an ad
they're not
on
watching my stream.
Oh.
Oh, I can't tab out to snooze them.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they're not watching my stream.
I need a mod. I need a mod. Where's my mods?
Louie.
I actually think disabled it so mods can't do that.
I don't think the ad is going to hit us, Chad. I don't think the ad is going to hit us. If it does, we're leaving his ass in the street.
One's open the door and one's far.
Politically correct Louie. Correctly pronouncing them. Swing to the right side of the square, and Raven does have the flick. Double kill, round on. So too is the game.
I want to swing. I want to kill.
I guess I'm just gonna come over there and fight with you because they're just not even. Dude, do you think I should just go flank them? I'm gonna go flank them.
Do it.
Come on, chop chop.
Is this the one round?
I'll just bait hard.
Louie calls to go for that flank, and then they start to go for fights. Is that door openable?
Yeah, I see one.
The other was at the door, and that was already made known.
Through the smoke, I think.
And then, yeah, just playing through it.
You had bomb whenever you killed that first guy.
And bomb was dropped towards spawn as they just called, so it's curious as to what the next move may be. It's quiet, too quiet. Has the bomb been retrieved? Looks like they played the recovery game, and they just doubled back around one another. Laid out. Yeah, Counter-Strike timing, baby. Maybe even COD timing, some could say.
You got me?
Yep.
For those of you familiar with that game, if you've ever heard of it.
This is a nice AK. I'm blind over here.
Maybe pushing left.
That one's left.
They finally swung that left, and Louie, what is that? Absolutely nasty on the hand, on the sticks. Not quite, but on the M and K.
Because I did my Kovacs today.
It's because he did his Kovacs, ladies and gentlemen. Kids, always eat your greens and do your Kovacs.
I'll one-tap that person up there from so far.
Holy.
Sent a Kobe right through that window.
And that's the kind of play that you see in Counter-Strike that gets you going. That's the kind of move, man. Oh, Deagle deep. Eye level, player low with the AK, dealt with pretty quickly, and the both of them eventually converge on their position with no problem.
Yeah.
I'm a scout.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Hell yeah, Louie. Yeah. I'm low-key trying to like copy Louie's hair at some point. I'm trying to get that same. I have more curly hair though nowadays. I feel like he's got that straight, you know, like smooth, falling on the side part, dude. I can't pull it off, man.
I think one's by me.
And this is a kind of sneaky angle that doesn't go very hard cleared, but just hard enough. And he's got his teammate looking to set him up.
I haven't seen it.
You want me to flash? No.
One is by me with an AK.
That timing is wicked. That nade's off the mark. And this fight is getting weird. Oh my god. And now they're going to look to get together.
Scaling?
He's dead.
Raven gets rolled. The scout looks so strong. And the last of them has gone silent. They're still deep left. Louie looking to hit a timing above all else, but it might actually come back to bite him. That door is shut. And he realizes it only now.
I want a Zeus.
20 seconds. Can he get to the square with the Zeus?
He might walk over to you.
Wait,
Looking to hit the Zeus. No, Louie.
Oh,
wishful thinking.
That was a pickle. I should have just put up my gun, but
yeah, no, that's boring.
So I was.
Yeah, that's where we do our switch. No ads. No ads. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Let's get a Wumbo POV. What's up with Wumbo, dude? Never watched Wumbo play before.
One's bottom, one's on site, and one's top. Oh yeah, these guys are pistol players.
I'll start trying.
Yeah, this is the 9-3 right here, Louie.
Yeah.
Yikes!
I'm just going Deagle. I'm going to
that wasn't exactly perfect.
Yeah, clearly someone was
trying to go for that Zeus is now starting to hurt him out a little bit. They get money fucked right now. It's going to be kind of awkward for them to make their return in any rounds deeper beyond that, to be honest with you. Especially if they go to 5 to 6, then they'll have everything starting to come to a culmination. But Louie with a long-range MP7 hits a shot. This is kind of cutting it close. There's an M4 to work with at this distance, too. It should still be Team STX's round. Very curious as to what the next angle may have in store. looking to no longer stick with just the Desert Eagle and whipping out Louie's now Abyssal Apparition. It's kind of ugly skin, in my opinion, actually hurting my head if I have to be honest with you, but 10 bullets left in the magazine. Will they ever up for the reload? Oh my lord, what? That's a little bit of a crazy swing, to be honest. Could just get that plant off on the backside of the square.
Yeah. Alright, we gotta lock in now. No more beefing.
Yeah, really.
I said 9-4.
He did say 9-4.
Yeah, when she was spamming the smoke, she was like exposed to the
72 ping. Holy moly.
I should have.
Here we go. Deeg on Deeg action. Flash goes wide. Wumbo still sees it. He'll turn. And the head just barely spotted the AUG on zoom. What a shot to the first. And already saw great. Louie is no better for the next kill. This is. Chat, we're getting to a problematic point.
Here, you want to try to flank?
Yeah, I can.
I have one of your flashes.
Yeah. I have a bomb though.
What? Oh yeah.
Molly flash combo, blinding themselves. Wumbo gets to the rock. And Raven's been dealt with on that spot. The AUG no longer on the center of the site, but actually at the doors. They thought they were deeper into their spawn, and Louie now once again having to put all the pieces together. Held, not quite. That corner, untucked. Where have they gone? Have they created plays? Yes, they have, but even then winning out on the duel.
We're tossing. It's not good. What are you saying Louie for?
I don't know. You should. I don't know.
I'm making moves out here.
It's just max 10 armor.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of trolling. Maybe a little bit of
I'm
trolling.
crunch with you. This guy's gonna go up top again.
Yeah.
One's upside.
Should have never gone for that Zeus
Upside,
round.
one
And
top. One's opping up top.
Wumbo never should have gotten too big for their britches in the duel with the
Yeah,
Deagle.
They're offing now. Yeah, they do. It's all good.
They really want to win.
I mean, if I just throw flashes over, I think we can just run down the site, to be honest.
I think you should flank again.
Okay. Might be holding me with an op.
Yeah, but late.
Yeah, I'm
One went double.
coming back.
One's on the door. One might be like close to you on the door.
Good to be careful about that door for sure.
He's up top. I'm gonna smoke him.
That
Wait,
nade
wait, wait.
might eat them actually, and that smoke's gonna stuff them. So now the op is the only player who will have any sight, and he'll have to hold from lower.
Wait, I think one's coming
She'll need to hold that cross
One's flanking maybe.
and do it right on the line.
Okay.
There goes an incendiary right to the toes. Still getting a little bit open if this plant isn't held from the doorway, but out through the heavens it goes Renya again. STX with another double, with another round, with an 8th, and turning this game on its head at 15-6? Are you kidding? Dude!
Often wingman's crazy.
One more round to go. And they said 9-6, I think. The girls said that they thought that this one would go 9-6.
Okay. I'll just go try to duel.
He just always swings, so.
Maybe I'll just wait a little bit.
One's opping my side.
Full wide swing. Opper now known. One of two players calmed, and this door open too. No one directly placed in front of it, both now heard on the right side in general.
You try to plant.
Start to take off some fights, perhaps. The Heaven player dealt with the op now down, but Renya has gotten clutches. Renya, just the last round, had been able to take the two of them with her.
I'm gonna reposition. Don't throw.
Don't throw. Good call.
Holding the right side of the smoke.
Yeah, just carry up top, okay? If I die,
I'm jiggling her up top.
Louie's got the number of the last. We might be on Golden Gun territory, pardon me, ladies and gentlemen.
Easy.
Just do the same thing. I'm not going right though. Using nades. I'm on Molly's site.
Nades for Louie. They should have a problem in holding them right now. Burning pretty deep, actually. It doesn't look like they're all that healthy for a fight further beyond. The one to the right's been discovered, and now they're playing on top. those toes in the 1 versus 1 to the last. Wumbo being pressured, being given room to work. Not exactly. Each jiggle and each swing gets more and more precarious. Then the last, the golden gun, 8 to 8, baby.
Yeah, I
How
think
did
so.
the pistol round? How do the sides determine?
I actually don't know.
Pretty sure we play a pistol round.
Is it just a pistol round?
All right.
Pistol round is insane.
I know, kind of is.
Do we get CT?
How do we determine side?
I guess we just.
I don't know.
I'm going to switch it over while they figure that out. Guys, one more round. We have the golden gun, baby! Looks like we switch it into the remake of the lobby. Just make sure everybody is ready and set, and we get the pistol round to determine who takes it. Listen, guys, it's not over. Don't leave yet. It's not done. There's still one more to go with. Louie got the first 2 pistol kills in this game, actually. Louie USP'd the both of them down with little to no issue. So maybe, just maybe, this one has a bit of that same magic reinstalled. Seconds before we find, as I will bring us back into the gameplay, and we will see who closes out on what has been a bit of a barn burner.
I'm shaking. We gotta win this one.
Why?
I don't know. Oh yeah, our pitchers are holding out.
P2000 for Wumbo.
Good luck, and
No fun.
I'll go right again. That is so loud.
I won't block you.
Okay.
And here we go.
I'm just gonna keep jiggling and like tapping, so.
Okay. One's on my side with a Glock.
That's the first time we've seen somebody on the left side actually in a long time, and Louie getting gushed. Now Wumbo needs to take on the onus.
They're both going door, I think.
Both swung
Stay
right.
alive if you can.
Oh, sound
They're gonna
cue
walk out.
made on the jump up. That sight block is so hard to fight if they've already gotten there, but I don't think that they have.
You should just hide.
Okay.
You should come up top with me.
I'm just like trying to spot like this.
It gets so sticky if Wumbo gets
Both,
gushed,
behind
man.
us, Wumbo. Chasing. I'm gonna jump up.
Hoping for their sake that they don't get run through.
You're alone, you can
Louie's
drop.
having a problem. Wumbo's on the defensive.
Stay
The
alive, stay alive.
P2000 has
Just
made
hide,
it
just hide
work,
now.
and now the
Just
both
hide.
of them can play together. It's
out.
Raven who has to plant.
Still top.
Trying to pop off ahead and
Just
trading
hide.
now to
Literally
the
keep
weapon
hiding
of their
'cause I'm
teammate.
So hurt. My side.
And
Nice,
Louie has
dude.
finished the job that his teammate had it begun. The GG's in the golden gun. Oh my god.
That was tough.
Getting dinked off the start.
Holy moly. Yeah, let's bring it back to the cams and let's get these guys in for their interview. Team, what was going on there? I was watching your POVs and it looked like you got a little bit silly a little too soon. Do we regret that now in hindsight?
No, we had fun.
Yeah, we had fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true. That's
If we lost, 100% regret.
Well,
100%.
let's keep in mind that you're playing with people's money when you do
That is
these
true.
things.
Yeah.
That is true.
So that's one thing to keep in mind for sure. But you did win at the end of the day. You did pull it across. It was a little closer than I think anybody had anticipated. Even the girls themselves had predicted a 9-6 in either direction. So that one had gotten down to the wire, the golden gun. But you know, how does your win here feel after it gets a little bit dicey? Because I remember Wumbo saying we have to win, Louie saying why, and then Wumbo responding with I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even remember the question.
Yeah, I don't remember the question.
How does it feel to win now after that question was asked to you, or rather after Wumbo said we have to win, you said why, and he said I don't know. How does it feel now to have actually won after that point?
Feels good.
I mean, yeah, it does feel good.
Yeah,
It feels good to win.
Do you think you would have been frustrated with the loss? Do you think it would have been
Yeah,
like
100%.
a big
I
damn it
definitely
moment?
A little bit.
I regret trying to Zeus that last round.
That was funny. That was
Or
actually pretty
Switch.
funny.
Yeah.
I will say, but a little overzealous probably. I thought you were gonna keep walking around the block. If I'm being honest, I thought you were just gonna keep shift walking around, but I didn't even know you could jump up on the thing. That was pretty cool. But either way, learning new things altogether. You guys didn't know the map, now you do. You got your gun, your golden gun under your belt too. So that's a lot of learning for tonight, I will say. So congratulations on your win as well as the learning experience along the way and having fun.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, dude. All right, we got more games on the week, though. We got more season to be played out, and you guys have more maps to learn as well as discover. So in that time, I hope you guys have a good rest, and you keep yourselves cool, calm, and collected for your next matchups. Thanks so much for playing, and thanks for stopping in for the interview as well.
Yeah, thank you. Why not?
Yeah.
Absolutely, guys. And with that, team, we say goodnight in general. That ends the 1v1 Me League season for this night. Week 2 only just beginning, though. Day 2 tomorrow. Make sure you don't miss it. But until then, my name's been Wynon. Thank you so much.